I bleed tonight, if I am sad tonight, I don't have a job to find. And if I work tonight, if I'm so tired tonight, I'll fall asleep when I'm home, when I'm
Good morning and welcome to the Darkmom Consortium for May the 7th, 2020. I'm going to check my volume here. If I'm too loud, please let me know. I appreciate it. I was apparently way too loud last night and everybody was way too quiet, which is clearly their problem and not mine. No, just joking. Just joking. Oh, yeah, no, it is their problem. It's not mine. Also, let me know if the volume in the game's a little high. I'd cranked it up last night and maybe I'm overloading it again. There we go. Let's play with that. Alright, so today we're going to get back to working on the Empire arc, the first arc in the Klingon series. So we finished up with Manhunt last night, and we're going on to Friend or Foe today. In which, if to bring you up to speed on our story so far is we have taken over for our captain, who was a traitor, and we killed him in honorable combat. We've been sent off on a few missions to learn how to run a ship. Now we actually have an assignment, and this is based on Cmdr, who is actually Alexander Worf's son. And we're discussing a traitor within the Empire and a house that has betrayed the great houses. Having played this a few times, I knew who the bad guys are, but we're looking at this in comparison to what the storyline is going to become, so it should be interesting. Our hope today is, before we close out, that we finish the Friend or Foe and do the Romulan Imperial Minefield. So let's go ahead and hail Friend or Foe.
During my time as ambassador, I uncovered evidence that one of the great houses has been corrupted by a foreign influence and is plotting against the Empire. I was thrown into Urapenthe as punishment for digging too close to the truth. The fugitive Drake suggested that we travel to the Vor system. We hope to find evidence that will prove there is an internal threat to the Empire.
And let's see what we're going to get out of this. Dilithium, always good. Some better engines and a shield emitter. Okay. So let's go ahead and transwarp over there. And let's begin. As we slowly load, just a heads up, terrible rubber banding today. I'm not getting any SNRs, and I'm not getting disconnected, but it's very slow and lots of rubber banding. Sir, we've entered the Vor system. There's a starbase in orbit dead ahead. Records listed as a research facility operated by Iridian scientists. Iridian scientists? That's unusual.
The Iridians are not known for their scientific prowess, but the research station is listed as a protected asset. According to your ship's computer, the Iridians have a trade agreement with a human scientist named Amar Singh. He is working with someone in the Empire on a genetic research project. It's unclear what Drake expected us to find here.
We will investigate. Approach the station.
This is Research Facility Logner Beta 3. I am Plardos Yarden, commander of the station. With whom am I speaking?
I am Lieutenant Commander Momtron'x of the IKS Yatok.
We weren't informed there would be visitors today. How may we serve the Empire?
We are here to inspect the station.
Commander Plardos, you will provide this ship's computer access to all recent station communication logs. You will also transmit a manifest of shipments and supply delivery receipts for the last month.
We expect full cooperation, Plardos.
Well, this is unexpected. You do realize that we have an agreement with your government and Dr. Singh. Our research is highly classified. You do have some sort of official order granting permission to view these records?
Of course. We'll send it right over. Message sent.
Why are you attacking us? Please, we are not your enemy.
Send over the information we requested.
You're completely mad. This is a top security installation. You don't have authorization to access our records. We're filing a formal complaint.
You're hiding something.
Of course we're hiding something. We're conducting classified research. That's why you are not authorized to access station records. You do understand the concept of top secret, don't you?
You dare to insult my authority?
This is preposterous. We refuse to hand over top secret information without proper authorization. We will defend ourselves.
You stink of guilt. The station commander sent a distress signal. A ship is responding. A Romulan warbird. A Romulan warbird. Ooh. Sir, the Romulans are hailing us. On screen.
We received a distress call from this station. We are here to provide assistance.
Your assistance is no longer needed.
Station Commander Plardos sounded distressed. He mentioned a disagreement with a Klingon vessel. It would be dishonorable of us not to investigate.
This is an internal matter.
We appreciate the delicate nature of the situation. Would you mind if we spoke with the station? Perhaps we could resolve any misunderstanding.
Be our guest. Tell Plardos we'll wait.
I find this very suspicious. Why would Romulans respond to a distress call here?
Monitor their communications. They hailed the station on an open frequency and then immediately switched to an encrypted channel. The Romulan ship has yet to raise shields. Alert me if you notice anything.
I don't need to remind you that we're in Klingon territory. The fact that these Romulans are here at all could be the clue we need.
Drake said we'd find evidence, not clues. Sir, the station has transported several crates of goods to the Romulans. There's our evidence. Hail the Romulans.
Commander Plardos has explained the situation. It sounds as if there's been a miscommunication.
You're a Romulan. You lie every time you draw breath.
The foolish bravado of the Klingon Empire. Attacking your own station and then accusing us of wrongdoing. I should have expected something like this. Very well. We'll communicate in terms you can understand.
Ray shields.
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.
More Romulan ships dropping out of warp.
The Romulan Republic is thankful for your assistance. We had tracked the Tal Shiar to this system, but we would have been outmatched without your aid.
You fought well. For a Romulan.
The Romulan Republic faces many challenges, but conflict with the Klingon Empire should not be one of them. As a gesture of good faith, I'll share with you information that you might find to be of value.
I'm listening.
We believe Tal Shiar agents are collaborating with operatives in the Klingon Empire to steal weaponry and technology. we have uncovered large supplies of Klingon weapons on the planet Nimbus 3 that we believe are being stockpiled there by agents of... They're being transferred through several facilities in the local sector, including this science station.
Do you have proof of this?
The shipping manifests on the supply crates and the weapons themselves. By tracking the flow of goods, we've learned that there are agents in the Klingon Empire transferring stolen supplies to the Tal Shiar. Those supplies are being stockpiled on Nimbus 3. If you will help track down the source of those weapons, we will share our data with you.
Send us the data, but we make no promises.
Transferring the data now. We expect the Klingon Empire to track down the source of these stolen goods and punish those responsible before more weapons fall into the wrong hands. If we discover any further information, we will notify the Empire's ambassador on Mol Rihan.
Get me that Plardos.
Please listen to me. We were only following protocol. We must ensure that our research doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
Then why are you trading in stolen goods?
We didn't know the shipments we were transferring were stolen. I was told that the crates were medical supplies needed on the war front. We didn't ask questions. Please, show mercy. We were only doing what we were ordered to do.
Then do as you're told and send me the data I want.
Due to present circumstances, we will forego normal security authorization and provide the files you have requested. We live to serve the Empire.
Transfer the files before I lose my patience. We've received the data that Cmdr requested, sir. It will take some time to analyze these files and track the source of the shipments. In the meantime, we are prepared to leave the system on your command.
Your officers have analyzed the shipping logs from the research facility. Their findings confirm what the Romulan Republic officer told us. Someone has been routing technology and weapons to the Tal Shiar, and they are going to great lengths to cover their tracks.
Do you believe a great house is involved?
An operation of this magnitude would require the resources of one of the houses, but the shipments are being routed in such a way to conceal their point of origin. Our evidence is circumstantial. It was my eagerness to point fingers without proof that landed me in Urapinthe in the first place. We must exercise patience and wait for our prey to reveal themselves.
Drake mentioned your father.
My father is Ambassador Worf. He has many friends and many enemies. I tried to convince him that one of the houses was moving in the shadows against us. He either didn't believe me or didn't care. Either way, he made his decision when he refused to act after I was sent to Urapinthe. His pride is a weakness our enemy will try to exploit.
Perhaps I can persuade him to listen.
You can try, but we must be prepared if he doesn't. We should at least warn him of the danger, even if he refuses to see the knife at his throat.
Don't worry, we will be there if they strike. So we're off to Kronos.
Greetings. How may I assist you? Fight with honor. Perhaps. First, tell me who you are.
I am Lieutenant Commander Momtron'x of the IKS Yatok.
Greetings. How may I assist you?
We need to speak privately.
That is an odd request. We stand in the courtyard of the Great Hall, and honor has no need of secrecy. If you cannot speak your mind in this place, then I have no desire to hear what you have to say.
Very well. I'm here with your son, Cmdr.
That is not my son's name. If Cmdr wishes to talk, tell him to come and speak to me. I will not communicate through intermediaries.
He said you were both in great danger.
He is the only one in danger, unless you have been foolish enough to listen to his tales. But you have already made that mistake. If you have spoken to him, then you have been to Rurapente.
A great house is plotting your death.
I am Gintok to the House of Martok. Lady Sorella has declared vengeance on the House of Jimpok. It would not surprise me if all the great houses wish me dead. Tell my son that I am capable of defending myself.
The Romulans are involved.
Romulans? That does not make sense. Jimpok's position towards the Federation and the Tal Shiar is very clear. And in this, he has my house's full support. It would be foolish for any house to make such a connection. However, I would not be surprised to hear you mention the House of Duras.
We don't know if Duras is involved.
And that is exactly the sort of accusation that landed my son in a penal colony. Tell Cmdr that unless he has proof, he should stay silent. If he is a fugitive from Rurapente, he will only make his situation worse. I do not want to know any more about what you two are plotting.
I'll tell him.
Has Worf agreed to speak to us?
He said that your name is not Cmdr.
What name I use is not important. Did you tell him what we've learned?
He did not seem concerned.
Did you tell him the Romulans are involved?
He mentioned the House Duras.
Given their history, I've considered the possibility that the House of Duras might be involved. Is he at least willing to review our evidence?
He wants nothing to do with our investigation.
Yai-cha! He is a stubborn old man and he is going to get himself killed.
We should at least warn the House of Martok.
Agreed. If the Jintok to House Martok will not listen, we will take our concerns to the house itself. Martok's son Drex is off-world. I will contact Lady Sorella and arrange a meeting.
Don't be discouraged. All right, that is the end of the Empire story arc.
You must meet with Lady Sorella from the House of Martok. She must be warned.
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.
So we have a Nausicaan engineering officer, we have a Nausicaan science officer, and we have a Gorn tactical officer. This is challenging. I already have a Gorn. Could use another science officer. Could use another tactical officer. That's interesting. Let's see what we've got here. Nausicaans have pirate, which is lovely. Emergency power to weapons. Sure-footed. Not bad. Our Nausicaan Psi also is pirate. Adds a Gravwell to it. Gravwell would be very nice, and a Tachyon beam would be very nice. We already have a Gorn. Which is, I like Gorns, and we have a beam overload. I think let's go with our Nausicaan in this one. See if anybody's out there. Don't see anybody in chat volunteering their opinions, so no problem. We're going to take a Nausicaan science officer. Honor and glory to you, Captain. My name is Thuggy. There is no room on the IKS Yatok for new bridge officers, sir. Not now. Not now, there isn't.
The Empire is vast. and there are many operations that require the cooperation of several captains to achieve our aims. Followers of the old Romulan Star Empire are trying to seize lucrative asteroid mines at the edge of explored space, thinking that nobody will stop them. Don't give those treacherous Pataks a chance. Even the opportunistic Federation will fight against them with us. Join the task force operation for the Romulan Imperial Minefield. For glory to yourself, your house, and the Empire.
All right, we get some XP
Serve
out of
the
that.
Empire well. Kapla!
So one thing we want to look at doing is our stations. And we don't really have much in the way of stations on this ship, but we've got torpedoes high yield, and I'd rather have a beam overload on this one. So let's see. That's a really nice trait, but he is only a green. Let's see if we can create a manual from him. We really can't do one that we want. So let's go ahead and see what we've got. We don't have any EC. We do have dilithium though, but we need to get ourselves some EC. Have we picked up anything we can sell to get some EC? Let's find out. Let's switch out some stuff here first. I think we're good enough with all of that. See if the Atok needs anything here. Yes, indeed. Let's trade out some of this gear. Come on. There we go. I think we're good with all of that. Let's see if we can sell any of this. We do not sell puppies. Let's hang on to that Harpang torpedo launcher. Most of this is garbage. Substitute that in. All right. Do we want to customize our clothing? We are a captain now. Skirts, come on. And let's just fix those colors a little bit. There we go. Much better. Nice basic change. Get out of that skirt. My skirt's lovely, but there we go. Alright, do we have any EC now? We have enough EC, I think, to go get our beam overload. I think we're going to need to get a little bit more money and a little bit more dilithium, so let's stay off the storyline for just a moment. Go. We can afford the beam overload. Let's do that. There we go. All right. Okay, let's see if that sticks around. So as I said, I think we need to get a little bit of EC here. Good morning, Pi. Glory to the Empire, indeed. So we're going to go ahead and zip back down to the Academy. Let's go down. So is there anything we can actually do here with our very limited crew? Not a lot, but... Ooh, let's see if we can get some contraband going. Okay, so not a lot there. Let's go ahead and pick up the mission from Chito. I wonder if we can afford to get some people yet. Which planet was overmined according to the Romulan Mining Guild? Romulus, Remus, or Praxis? Let me think about that. I'm going to assume it's Praxis, but... According to StowWiki, actually StowSite, it was Remus. How interesting. Good thing I didn't answer that reflexively. Alright, so let's go into our inventory here. We now have the data chip 4112. Let's go ahead and use that. Okay, so we're slowly accumulating towards some of our accolades. I don't think we have to worry about the lithium. Yeah, we've refined everything we've got. And we'll do a little bit more of an investment over here and see if we can pick up some more officers from the Nausicaans. And from the Gorn. It's 5 to lithium each, but we're going to make that back up right now.
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.
Okay, so let's go ahead and see if we can queue up for Romulan Imperial Minefield. There we go. I don't know how long this will take. We'll give it a shot here. We're as ready as we're going to get. The Yatok is here. How would we feel about attempting a patrol? Or should we purchase some skills first? So we've got 5 space points and 1 ground point. Ground armor expert or weapons critical? I'm going weapons critical. In space, targeting expertise, good word here. Hang on, chat real quick here, see if anybody's chatting with me. Oh, hi, Pi, I'm glad you're dropping in just for a sec. Always good to see you. Is there anything else we want to change here? Projectile weapon training? That's a good question. It's not a huge return. Increases the base damage. Let's go ahead and give that one. We can always respec. Electroplasma, impulse expertise, control expertise, drain expertise, targeting, and defensive maneuvering. We're going to cheat for just a second here and go into Discord, into the ship builds, where Boom has posted his ship build from the other day. And he went a little bit heavier into his lieutenant space skills than I have. So let's take a look at that. I still have 1 point left. I'm gonna go electroplasma flow. Something I might regret later, but like I said, that's why they let us respec. So we're still waiting on that patrol. In the meantime, let's not waste our time. Let's go ahead and see if we can take a patrol here. We do want to do something that's a little bit more our speed as opposed to some of these really big ones. So let's do Briars. I think we should be able to do that since the Klingons have a tendency to give up pretty early in this one. Mokai gets chicken really quick. The problem is I don't have a ton of speed to get in and out.
I'm betting the Mokai will come after us after we take out their tech. Stay sharp.
Yes, I know you can use this to your advantage, but with a ship that is this slow, I don't want to walk into the Metrian gas. Unless it's to my advantage.
shutting that thing down. Watch it! Mokai attack ships just dropped out of... Oh!
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed. Core shields failing. Target's shields have failed. Shields failing.
And yes, that's my dog.
Target's shields have failed.
And there goes that one. We definitely want that, but just because we're set up for that one doesn't mean it's going to pop.
Hate to say I told you so.
Oops, and here we go. Can always come back and finish up that patrol. And indeed, might team with some friends a little bit later to work on that one.
Our intelligence services have discovered an Imperial Romulan operation to take over the mining facilities in this remote area of space. They're using these asteroid mines to collect materials for constructing more warbirds. We need to rescue the transport ships by breaking through the Romulan forces, destroying their minefields, and liberating the processing centers.
Romulans use heavy plasma torpedoes. When you see one coming, we can shoot it down with fire at will, or torpedo spread, or use a photonic shortwave at close range to destroy it. Some emitters are all we need. Let's go ahead and do this, though. Well, so much for that.
The Romulans have cloaked mines next to the transports. Keep an eye out.
Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
Excellent work against those frigates. Just a few more to go.
That was clearly somebody else's hit.
The job isn't over yet.
Target shield. Target shield has failed.
Always good when its target shields have failed after they're dead.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target shield has failed.
Facility Alpha is back online. Facility Beta is safe.
Target's shields have failed.
That was a weird effect. Ooh, got some stuff to sell. Yay.
Facility Gamma is up and running. Looks like
Sweet.
you've got their attention. Even though you've defeated their ships, liberated the asteroid factories, and repaired the disabled mining facilities, they don't seem to get the message. Sensors have detected the warbird Falcata leading a battle group to this system at high warp. The Falcata will probably try to blockade the orbital processing plants. In order to protect the civilians in this system, we must regain control of the plants. Destroy the Falcata if necessary, and free those civilians.
bit, sweetie. Just gonna kill you a little bit. Seriously? Seriously? Get it down to almost 1%? Jeez.
Congratulations, Lieutenant
The
Commander.
area is secure and we've restored peace in the system. I'll mention your efforts in my official report. Chimera out.
Let's take our fleet mark package and depart the system. And it brings us back down here. And we really want to go back up to First City. Alright, so let's think about this. We need money, right? Need money to buy stuff. I spend way too much on this in-game. Oops, we need to report to Jim Puck. So we got some XP.
Serve the Empire well.
We're going to leave that
Good luck.
next one for the next day. We'll come back to that. Let's see what loot we got. We got some decent stuff here. I don't know how much of this we can use. Got some R&D materials. That's good.
Sorella, Lady of the House
We'll come
of...
back to that in just a few minutes, dear. Alright, so we've got some cannons up front. Do we want to do cannons on this ship? It doesn't have a great turn radius, would be my thought. But at the same time, 244 versus what the disruptor beam is offering. Actually, 142. I think we kind of have to do that one. Alright, what else have we got here? We've got an engineering booster. Let's go ahead and take that. And I think we're good with those two. Let's sell everything else. Do we want to sell that? We'd only make 50. Let's go ahead and sell that. That. We're not doing Polaron, so let's go ahead and sell these things here. Okay. And we'll put these in here. On Monday, I think we will deal with putting in some other stuff. So here's the thing. I've got two lockboxes. I have a Borg lockbox and I have an Infinity lockbox. What I do not have are keys. So let's go find out what keys are going for. Remember, we've got some assets here. We've got 3,600 lithium. At the current rate, that would buy us, what, 6 Zen? No, 36, almost 10 Zen. 10 Zen isn't quite enough to buy anything at the moment, so let's take a look here. I don't want Borg lockboxes. Those are nice. Those are available for free, but I don't want for free. These are 125. 125 Zen. That's a lot of Zen. That's 36,000 lithium, roughly. Which we do not have at the moment. And keys are running around 6 million, which we also don't have at the moment. But unlocking one of these would be hugely beneficial. So let's see. 3,600. We have some fleet marks. We got nothing else in 17,000 EC. This is not very good. Let's go ahead and see what we can do on the exchange. So total lithium to sell is 3,600. We could get 9 Zen of the 125 we need. It's actually not a bad use of our lithium for the moment, so let's go ahead and see what we can get for 375. We could still get 9 and have a little bit of lithium left. Let's do that. And there's our 9 Zen. Okay, 116 to go, guys. 116 to go. And then we can start opening up some boxes. And that brings us up to 8 o'clock, which is the end of the day for me for this, because I got stuff to do. So don't forget, we've got the patch coming in an hour. That will last for about 2.5 hours if everything's up to speed. I didn't read through the patch notes. We'll do that later today. And then tomorrow when we come back, we will pick up our next arc, which is we'll be starting with the war zone, bringing down the house. Okay, so if everyone's good with that, thank you for joining me today. Let me go back and see if anybody's in chat. I know it's been very quiet. And we'll be back this evening. The Universal we ran yesterday, Assault on Terek Nor. If anybody hasn't run it and needs to do that, please let us know and we can do that. Otherwise, I think we'll be working on patrols, killing some endeavors. We did talk yesterday about Brotherhood of the Sword. DT's going to run through it and we're going to put together a training video, but I'm not sure he's going to be with us tonight. So if he's here tonight, we will be working on Brotherhood of the Sword, teaming to get that one down so everybody knows where everything is, and running Assault on Terek Nor. So thanks for joining me today. We will be back a little bit later today. Have a great day, everybody.